Spring has sprung, and the Celtics, well, everything is changing. Jaylen Brown telling us that the energy is maybe shifting again, and we certainly saw that on this game against the Sacramento Kings. But right now, I need to talk about the other thing that's got me excited, and that, of course, is Rob Williams being back on the floor. And that's where we go to the Forsberg 4, and it's all about Rob. Because let's face it, I thought two things had to happen for the Celtics to turn the corner and get back on the right track. They needed Rob back, and they needed Jason Tatum playing efficient. They got both last night, but I'm really excited because it only scratched the surface with Rob. And the number we start with, 106.8. That is Boston's defensive rating this season with Rob on the court. No surprise here, right? The Celtics defense goes to another level whenever Rob is out there. It's 4.5 points better than Boston's defense for the season and the best among any player with 600-plus minutes. I just want to show you this clip from last night because I love this. Derek White switched on to Domantas Sabonis. Might be a tough matchup for a smaller guard. Oh, here comes Rob, and Sabonis doesn't know what to do. He ain't attacking the rim anymore. Tries to throw it. Grant jumps the passing lane. Boom, the Celtics are heading the other way. And this is the Rob effect. We've seen in the past couple weeks, the Celtics have had trouble defensively preventing people from penetrating from the perimeter and getting to the rim. They're going to be a lot more deterred when Rob Williams is out there, and it's going to get that defense back on the right track. Second number for today, 77.6. That is Boston's defensive rebound rate when Rob is on the court. Now, here's the thing. The Celtics already lead the NBA in defensive rebound rate, but it's still better than 3% better when Rob is out there. And the one thing that we have noticed over the last week, beyond that defense on the perimeter being a little shaky, is that the Celtics have struggled to get defensive rebounds. Offensive rebounds have plagued this team throughout this roller coaster ride over the last 2 weeks. Well, enter Rob. Cleans up everything, is able to get his hands on so many more balls. When him and Al are out there, it shores up that defensive rebounding. And if the Celtics put a committed effort like that on the glass, and Jason Tatum's rebounding the way we have seen him recently, this team is a whole lot tougher to beat. So it starts with defense, it starts with rebounding, all those things that Joe Mazzulla talks about on the margins. Number 3, finally, I got it right this time. Number 3 is number 3. And that's how many of the Celtics' top 4 two-man lineups include Robert Williams this season. No surprise here, right? This is what Rob does. He makes everyone else on the court a little bit better. Tops among that list, Al and Rob. Together, they are plus 16.4 net rating and 301 minutes together. Rob and Derek, plus 16 over 409 minutes. Luke and Tatum slide into that list, which is kind of wild, right? Luke Cornett on that list, but he's been that good when he's out there with Jason Tatum. Rob and Tatum, plus 13.3. I could run down. Pretty much every guy and Rob is a plus double-digit number, and I just keep going back to it. That shows me that when he is out there, not only is the defense great, but the team is playing to the highest level possible. Rob is in 6 of the top 13 two-man combinations on the team overall. Rob, this is why Jason Tatum keeps saying he loves Rob and wants him on the court. My final number, 77. That is how many straight games that Rob has had a field goal percentage equal to or better than 50%. It is the longest streak in NBA history. The old record was Rudy Gobert at 64 back in 2021. Here's what I love, and what you'll notice now that Rob is back. He doesn't need plays drawn up for him. He's happy to clean up the offensive glass and get putbacks. He's happy to run a pick and roll and get a lob to the rim. He's happy to just be in the dunker spot when needed. It makes everybody else. The Celtics have so much offensive talent on the floor that Rob can just play his role. It gets everybody else more shots. You don't need to feed another mouth out there. And I just feel like this is the key for Rob and the Celtics moving forward, just having him out there and making everyone better.